Before we get into the video, I would like you to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications to be notified when I upload, hit that like button below the video, and leave any comment, suggestion or constructive criticism in that section down below. Let's get into the video. I hope you enjoy. This video is going to be showing you the best SMG loadouts in Warzone. Now the following footage will not be Warzone, but it will be a private match where I'm up against bots and their health has been increased to replicate the health in Warzone. If you haven't already, please check out the AR best loadouts for Warzone, which was a previous video that I made. Also, like this video, leave any comments for suggestions and whatever. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's get into the first SMG, which is the AUG. Now, on these classes, you're going to want to have a pistol as your secondary weapon with fully loaded on. As a perks, we're going to have Cold-Blooded Ghost and Tracker or Amped, C4 and Heartbeat as the lethal and tactical. Now on this, we're going to have the Monolithic Suppressor, the 407 Extended Barrel, Merc Foregrip, Tac Laser and Stippled Grip Tape. Now the Monolithic Suppressor and the Extended Barrel increase the necessary damage range, with the barrel individually pushing up bullet velocity and recoil control. The Merc Foregrip is a chosen one when it comes to underbarrel, as it controls the recoil whilst also increasing hipfire accuracy. The Stippled Grip Tape allows a fast aim down sight speed and also sprint to fire speed, which will come clutch in those close quarters combats. The Tac Laser improves aim down sight speed, aim stability and aim walking steadiness, giving you the uppermost hand in a close quarters combat. Now, things to note with this gun, I did not find it very mobile. Whether that is the attachments, I don't think it is. I think it is the gun itself, and also it does only have 25 bullets in the magazine, and obviously you want more bullets in a magazine because it takes about 10 bullets to kill an opponent in Warzone. But then what do you take off the gun? Because then it will just make it less mobile and less efficient, so other SMGs may be more beneficial to you. Now this shows recoil without control, and this shows it with it, and it's not the easiest gun to control. The next gun is the P90. Now this has a Monolithic Suppressor, the Forged Tac Retribution as the barrel, we have the Tac Laser, we have the Stippled Grip Tape for underbarrel and the rear grip tape. Straight away I can feel that this gun is much more mobile than the AUG, and they have very similar attachments on it. Anyway, once again the suppressor and the barrel see a significant increase to damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control, giving you that extra edge at mid range. For the underbarrel and rear grip, you want to choose a Stippled Grip Tape, as this sees an additional bonus of recoil control, aim instability, aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed, giving you those crucial extra milliseconds in close quarter combats. The Tac Laser turns this gun from a good gun to a great setup by further increasing aim down sight speed, aim instability, and you can also tell the significant difference that 50 bullets in a magazine has. You can kill 3 people with ease if you hit the majority of your shots. You can miss a few and still be able to kill 3 of them, as you see here. I managed to get them all with 3 bullets remaining. Now this is the recoil without my control, and this is recoil with it, and it's very easy to control. Next up is a fan favourite of the MP5. We have the Monolithic Integral Suppressor, Merc Foregrip, 45 round mags, Stippled Grip Tape and the F-Tac Collapsible. Now there is a reason why this is a fan favourite, because it's just so overpowered, and especially with this setup. The Integral Suppressor works as a barrel and a muzzle in one by suppressing the bullets whilst also increasing the bullet velocity, thus increasing the damage range. The Merc Foregrip is the old trusty here, as it increases recoil control and hipfire accuracy as always. Putting the ammunition attachment on this gun allows for an extended ammo clip to enable to tear through a whole squad without reloading if you hit all your shots. Now that is a crucial part of it. Stippled Grip Tape increases that crucial element of aim down sight speed alongside the F-Tac collapsible stock, which is what makes this setup so overpowered at close range. And although it is overpowered, it is just so much more enjoyable than the other classes. The mobility and just the damage. And the recoil without control is like that, and with control it's a bit more difficult, but once you get used to it, it's easy. Next up we do have the Uzi, and this is going to have the Monolithic Suppressor, the FSS Carbine Pro, Merc Foregrip, Stippled Grip Tape and no stock attachments. The Monolithic Suppressor and the FSS Carbine Pro work in conjunction with each other to increase damage range, bullet velocity and recoil control. If you are wanting a high rate of mobility, then I do recommend using the 8.5 inch factory mini barrel. Merc Foregrip controls the recoil whilst adding further accuracy for hipfire if you find yourself in a spray and pray close quarter situation. Stippled Grip Tape turns this gun setup from okay to a great gun setup and very easy to use. The no stock attachment counteracts the cons to some of the other attachments by causing beneficial adjustments to movement speed and aim down sight speed, giving you the edge over your opponent in close quarters combat. Now, I do feel the Uzi is a very underrated SMG, especially within Warzone. You pick them up a few times at the beginning just because it's a starter weapon. They have a grey and green one often. I don't know if they do as much now, but apart from that, no one else really uses them. And if the MP5 does get nerfed or gets boring, you should definitely use this. Recoil isn't bad, and it's very easy to control any recoil that it does have. Next, we do have a personal favourite of mine, the PP19 Bison. We have the monolithic suppressor, the 8.7-inch steel barrel, the tack laser, stippled grip tape, and the Corvus skeleton stock. The monolithic suppressor and the 8.7-inch steel once again work together to increase the three common culprits of damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Stippled grip tape is doing its standard job of increasing aim down sight speed and also sprint to fire speed. The Corvus skeleton stock has been selected as the preferred stock as it increases aim down sight speed whilst not affecting many other aspects. Since there is no underbarrel on this gun, we have a spare space for the tack laser, which sees aim down sight speed, aim stability, and aim walking steadiness benefit from this. Now, previously mentioned, this is probably one of my favourite SMGs, and it has been since probably Season 2. I don't know what it is, I just really like it, the fire rate, the damage, and it's got 64 bullets in its mag without having the ammo attachment. The recoil's a bit poor, but when you control it, it's much easier, and the bullets stick where you want them to go. In the third to last spot, we have the MP7. It's going to have the monolithic suppressor, the FSS Recon, Merc foregrip, stippled grip tape, and the nose stock attachments. The muzzle and the barrel once again the old trustworthy here and continue to improve damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. The Merc foregrip aims to help at close quarters by adhering to recoil control and hipfire accuracy. Stippled grip tape makes sure that there is not a lack of speed and mobility when it comes down to aiming down sight speed and sprint to fire. Movement speed and aim down sight speed have both been seen to regarding the no stock attachment. Now, this gun is becoming more common in Warzone setups and classes because I think people are starting to realise that the fire rate of this gun kind of adheres to the damage of it as well, so it's going to be very, very overpowered in close quarter combat. The recoil isn't actually too bad. It starts off going up. It's quite accurate if you start controlling it as well. Now it's time for the penultimate SMG and potentially my least favourite, the Striker 45. It's going to have the monolithic suppressor, the 400mm stainless steel Merc foregrip, F-Tac G5 EXO, and the tack laser. The monolithic suppressor ensures that enemies don't spot you on their minimap when you're gunning your opponents. The barrel adds to the damage range that the monolithic suppressor offers, as well as bullet velocity and recoil control. The Merc foregrip controls the potential recoil whilst making an addition to the hipfire accuracy. The rear grip makes sure that you're quick on the mark with a further improvement to aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. I've decided to go with the tack laser for this gun over the stock attachment as it benefits the gun more when it comes to the mobility. The reason that I did say this is potentially my least favourite SMG is because it does feel more like an AR than an SMG. Maybe it's the size of the gun and maybe the sight as well, but I don't know what it is, it just feels more like an assault rifle than it does an SMG. This being said, it does perform very well as an SMG. I'll probably confuse you slightly, but basically it feels like an AR, but it does perform well as an SMG. The recoil is a bit all over the place and it's alright to control. Last but certainly not least, we have the new gun, the Fennec. Now, I don't have a lot of experience with this gun, but going on my judgment, I'm going to put on the ZLR 18-inch deadfall, the Merc foregrip, tack laser, stippled grip tape, and no stock. The deadfall doesn't just perform as a barrel, but it also acts as a muzzle as it suppresses the sound of the gun, whilst ensuring you feel the full force of this gun by controlling the recoil, making a significant difference to the bullet velocity and ensuring you can keep your peak damage at a greater range. The Merc foregrip is still doing its job of maintaining the recoil control whilst improving the accuracy of the hipfire. Stippled grip tape, the unsung hero of the SMG world, still doing its job to its last dying breath and still increasing mobility when regarding aim down sight speed working in conjunction with the stock. Due to the barrel acting as a muzzle, we have space for the tack laser. I think at the moment, undoubtedly, the MP5 is the best SMG, especially in Warzone and especially with this setup. If you are looking to try other ones, I would highly recommend the Bison, MP7 or the Uzi. You could try the other ones, but I think those three are probably the best ones after the MP5. I hope you did like this video. Make sure you do like it, comment, subscribe, share it around, and as always, I'll catch you in a bizzle.